So welcome back to Slow Compass Life.
I'm Jody.
I'm Brian, and if you're new here, we're a couple that has retired and hit the road to slow travel all through Europe for the next 9 months.
Yes. So what, 7 days ago, we
Yep.
left Porto and then came to Granada, Spain. And if you can see, there's a wonderful view behind us. We're actually on our terrace.
Enjoying an
yeah.
adult beverage,
Yes, enjoying the wine.
Alhambra beer.
Some wine. Talk to you about so far what we've been doing in Granada.
Right, so this isn't a whole Granada review that'll come at the end of our 30 days, but we just wanted to do an initial take on kind of what we've done so far and what it feels like. I'm gonna let her talk to it, but I think she was a little shell-shocked whenever we first got here.
I was kind of where we were going up to our Airbnb. It felt kind of far away from everything. We are still kind of dealing with Brian's knee issues, so he's not really able to do much on a daily basis, yes, but it's getting better and better as we go. So I got a little nervous that there was nothing for me to do because I can't sit in the house all day.
Yeah, it did. It felt like it was a little bit further away from everything. I think because Porto, as soon as we came up those stairs, the city was right there.
Yes.
But after some exploring and getting out, and I'm not a complete gimp, I'm still able to get out. I just have to limit
It's getting better day by day.
I have to limit my steps. Once we got out and headed out over that way, it's actually a little closer to the city than we thought. So,
Yes.
so I think this Airbnb has actually worked out pretty well.
Absolutely.
We're away from the rat race of everything over that way, but still able to be in a cool spot.
Yes.
So let's talk about daily life in Granada. I think the big switch that we've kind of had to have here has been, this is more of a let's chill and live here, right? Like
Yeah.
not always have to get out every day or do everything. And that's kind of the slow travel way that we're really trying to adjust to is, we're living here right now. This is our spot.
Yes. And this one's Airbnb at least has been really, really easy because we do have this terrace that we can come to at any time. It is shared with the other tenants in the building, but there's not that many tenants. We're able to come up here, day or night. And so it's been really, really relaxed and chilled here. Our Airbnb is great. It has wonderful light and
We had a good grocery run.
oh yeah.
We talk about that big ass store we went
to a
to.
big store and got everything that we need, probably to get us through this whole time that we're here in Granada. So,
Yeah, Jody loves those grocery stores, so we actually got some footage for it, which I'll roll while we're talking about it. But it was I think that's the biggest grocery store I've ever been to. It was a shopping center, it was a grocery store, it was like a huge Walmart on steroids.
yes, and that's what I love about grocery stores. So what have we done so far in this 7 days that we've been here? 6, 7?
I don't know if that's still a thing. That was pretty dumb. So we one of the big things that we did was a Segway tour.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun for some of us.
For some of us. So we decided to do the Segway tour because it would, help us get
Save
around.
on steps.
Yeah, save on steps, get around the city for Brian's knees a little bit, so nice and relaxing. So we decided to do that. We got there, and of course, Brian being Brian, amazing at everything.
I don't know about that.
He was able to go and do Segway. I got on, and 5 seconds later, I got off and said, not doing it.
Okay, let's back up a little bit. First off, so you have to do like a little test. They take you out, you do your little thing, they take you up these hills and some other things, and then you come back.
No.
So I did my little thing, and Jody was already nervous through the day about doing it.
I don't have great balance.
And I was like, well, don't worry about it. I said, just give it on and give it a try. She stepped on for a second and was like, nope.
5 seconds.
Like literally, nope, and jumped off of it. But luckily, the dude was really cool.
He was really cool, and he let me use one of the electric bicycles, which I've ridden many times before. So I was happy that I was still going to be able to be on the tour and not be out of that money because I was...
Without the Segway, so we went up to a place called, it's Sacramento or Sacromonte. I think you can say it either way. But it's way, way up, and it's up by the Alhambra, and you can take pictures of it while you're up there, and it just overlooks the whole city, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Going down some alleyways and everything else, but it's a really, even if I was good on 2 good wheels, I wouldn't have been able to walk up there anyway.
No,
it's just ridiculous going up there.
It would have been a walk for sure.
And it's where all the flamenco dancing is, like in the caves, so we got to see all that. We're going to do that, so whenever my daughter gets here, we're going to go up and do those with her friend. But it was really pretty. It was really cool.
Yes.
So we had a good time going up there. Now let's talk about. Oh, go ahead. What?
Can you pause it?
Let's talk about what the big surprise I think for us for Granada has been so far. Some of the biggest surprises.
Yes. First thing, it has a very strong Moroccan, North Africa feel to it.
On the side that we're at.
On the side we're at.
So we're in the Albathian
side.
So the old city.
Old city. So it does have that Moroccan feel to it, which we did not really expect. So it kind of surprised us.
No. Yeah, I mean, it's like straight out of the souks.
Yes.
Marrakesh type feel. Not craziness.
No, not
but
at
just
all.
The little alley feels and all of the shawarma and the tea places, and like it's amazing. Like we love it. We love the feel.
Oh, we love the feel, and we love the the mint tea. So we've already had that a couple times, which we absolutely loved in Morocco.
So like we've gone out of Albathian and into, I guess, downtown Granada.
Well, we went to
and then it feels total Spanish.
Absolutely. When we went down to like this closer to the Siena Nevadas, is that how you say it?
Oh, Sierras, yeah.
The Sierras, yeah.
You can see them behind us too, the mountains.
So we have taken a trip out, towards that way. So then it has more of that Spain, Granada feel.
So what has been, I don't want to say hard, a little bit difficulty here, and I think what's the big thing there?
I do find that Granada is actually a little bit more expensive than
expense.
Porto.
Yeah.
So we've kind of had to, when we have gone out for lunches and dinners and stuff like that, we pretty much share everything, which some of the portions have been pretty big, so it's not an issue. And then obviously when you go to tapa bars, you order a drink, and then they bring out tapas for two. So.
That's been kind of neat. But groceries are a lot more expensive than they were in Porto.
Expensive. So we're
eating out. Yeah. The taxi situation, so we used Bolt while we were in Porto the whole time. My gosh, they were cheap. Bolts were very cheap. You could get around that whole city for €3 or €4.
Yeah.
Here, we jumped in an Uber to go from the airport to here. It was over $50. Stay tuned on whether or not we hit our budget or not. So I think our big takeaway is, wow.
Wow. We're living in Spain.
Yeah,
we're living in
Granada,
Granada,
Spain right now. Like, just look behind us. Look how beautiful it is.
Yes, it's been wonderful. So if you want to continue with us on our journey, please like and subscribe below.
Please do. We would love you too. I don't know which way I'm going to put the subscribe button, but maybe over here.
Just do a circle.
Around somewhere over here.
Around there anywhere. But so, as always, wherever your compass leads,
may it take you somewhere unforgettable.
Ching!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I wanted to lay back, but I can't.
It's too late. The moment's over with.
I have to move everything to do it.
Okay, we did it. Goodbye.